This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So FIU's offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Dropping back, it's Evans. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Stone. Touchdown, Panther! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't...
Finds a spot in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw. It's locked. It's on target and complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense looks like they're coming. On 3rd down, going up top. Rushes on him. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Evans. Using the quick game. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's McNeil. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. And the Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Luck. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Bearcats. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. At the 35, he's open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. All wideouts, no backs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Throws to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grab near the sticks. It's Stone. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They just keep firing. Makes the grab on the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Back to throw, it's Evans. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Dead center, perfect. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the tailback. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bearcats are flying down the field.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Locke. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Got his man. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Panthers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Lewis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. This quarterback part of their running game. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air, it's Evans. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. FIU pushing tempo. They want to run this quarterback. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU trying to pick up the first. It's 4th down. Got enough space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And he gets the first down, and I guess, 4th down just means I'm going for it just about every time in nowadays football.
You know the thing with analytics, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To throw, it's Locke. Gets it out quickly. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Lewis.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
The sure hands, it's Lewis. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. To the air on first down. He's got it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, FIU. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's locked. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open, and they get him down.
Well, the ball carrier really showed up for his offense there, right? Down in your own end, within your own 10-yard line, you need someone to step up and make an explosive play happen. You got to make people miss and give yourself some room to work and operate and really get this drive going. He did exactly that.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going for it all. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats are marching down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Back to throw, it's Luck. He wants it all. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Quick strike through the air for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Lewis. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. FIU pushing tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Stone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the grab, it's Lewis. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On the move. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Back to pass, it's Evans. Makes the grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my goal.
So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away to find some room. Short gain on the play before he slides. Now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Bearcats will hustle from the line. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
To the air, it's Evans. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McNeil.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Just going to keep it after the snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Paul. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gets open down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Scanning the field, it's locked. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Florida International offense is back on the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking downfield, it's Evans. Fires left. He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be third and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. The Bearcats in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line is...
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to pass, it's Proctor. The short hands, it's Lewis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Stone. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Now from inside the red zone. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. They'll go to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Florida International. And the beatdown has ensued. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Washington State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Cougs ever do that? Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
To the air, it's locked. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's locked. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And these defenses put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. A low-line drive and not his best work. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of the drive from the 39. On the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short.
And those RPOs can confuse the defense, can cause a little bit of hesitation, and that hesitation was just enough. Hand it off, get the first down on 3rd down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's depth. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Florida International.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long way. Oh, he missed it. No good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's a